Hello everyone, we just are preparing for some Celebration Trackmaster Races. So here we go folks, our 4 contestants. James, Gordon, Percy, and Thomas. Everyone get in the comments section to see who you think is going to win out of these 4. First up will be Celebration Percy and Celebration Thomas. Here we go. And they're off. It looks like Thomas a little bit ahead of Percy. Thomas taking the outside track and Percy will overtake him on the inside. Man, it looks like they're very close right now, going up to the bridge. Percy enters it first and takes a big lead over Thomas, going into the next curve, heading right towards the head-to-head crossing. Thomas heading towards Henry's Tunnel. Percy manages the curve just fine. Thomas going through the palm trees. Percy takes the outside. Thomas crossing the bridge, taking the inside track. Ooh, that was close. Percy now crossing the bridge, entering. Oh no, Thomas is falling off track. Alright, here comes Percy on the outside, entering the bridge again. Thomas now trying his hardest and catches Percy up on the bridge. Percy now exits it first, and Thomas catching up rather quickly. Alright, Percy now still in the lead as Thomas is falling behind just a bit. Percy crosses the line first. Percy gets an early lead with the victory over Thomas. Next up will be a tender bender as James takes on Gordon. Here they come. Gordon now taking the lead as he takes the outside track. James falling a little behind at this point. Now overtaking him on the inside track, heading towards the bridge. James enters it first and starts climbing. Wow, Gordon is not even giving it up at all at this point. Now James takes the inside track. Gordon heading towards Henry's Tunnel. James enters the crossing first, and it looks like there's going to be a malfunction at the junction. Oh my goodness! Alright, they're back on track. Let's get them going here. Oh no, Gordon's having a bit of trouble. Okay. Wow, they're actually staying on track right now as James overtakes Gordon, goes through Henry's Tunnel. Gordon now taking the inside track takes the lead over James. Gordon now climbing the bridge and taking a big lead. My goodness. Shows you why he's the fastest on Sodor, as James now is falling behind at this point. James may not be as fast as Gordon though. Now Gordon on the straightaway, heading towards the finish line, crosses it and wins! What a very one-sided battle. And Gordon, with a big advantage, takes one win over James. Show you why he's faster than most of the others. Next race, I think we'll take Percy and Gordon, who won their last races, to see how they do. Well, looks like Gordon's getting an early lead over Percy as he takes the outside track. Now entering the next curve here is Percy. Oh my goodness, these guys are actually closely aligned right now. Percy now entering the bridge first as Gordon starts trying to catch up here, and it looks like Percy is exiting first. Now heading towards Henry's Tunnel and the head-to-head crossing. Gordon enters the tunnel first. Percy now going over the crossing. Yeah, the points need to be straightened up a bit. Gordon now enters the inside track. Percy on the outside. Wow, looks like Gordon is not giving up at all, it seems like. Man, he's doing so good in this one. I think he needs to take his winning 2 in a row right now. I hope I'm right in this one. Percy now crossing the bridge. Gordon now exiting, taking the inside track, heading towards the finish line. Gordon's now on the straightaway here, and leaving Percy way in the dust here, and crosses the finish line with a big advantage. And Percy comes in second. What a big race. Looks like Gordon wins 2 in a row, and Percy is eliminated. Next up, we have James and Thomas. These guys haven't won any points yet, but let's see how well they do here in this one. Looks like Thomas is taking the early lead over James here. My goodness, showing why he's the #1 engine. Now James overtakes him on the inside lane, heading towards the bridge. Thomas now a little bit behind now. James crosses the bridge, getting ready to exit and enter the inside track. Looks like Thomas now still on the inside here. Oh no, looks like Thomas having a bit of trouble keeping his front tires on the track there. James taking the inside track. This does not look good for Thomas, crossing over the bridge. There'll be a malfunction at the... Oh my goodness, now they're just falling off track here. Let's get him back on. Now James, wow, he is just really taking the lead here right now, going through Henry's Tunnel. Thomas exiting the head-to-head crossing. I think Thomas might catch up here for wanting to win one of these, it looks like. And it looks like he is. Wow, James is really not giving up here at all. Now looks like they're closely aligned, heading onto the straightaway. Thomas is taking the lead over James and crossing the line. What a race! And Thomas finally gets 1 point over James. Shame James didn't win any yet, but Thomas will still get one. Let's see how well Percy could do as he takes on Celebration James. We're gonna see who the fastest out of these two are. Alright, here we go. Oh wow, James is taking the lead right now. Oh, Percy now falling a little behind, but James is still in the lead here as he takes the inside track. Man, Percy is really falling a little bit behind here. Just won one of his races. Looks like James is taking the inside track and heading towards the head-to-head crossing. We're going to see how well he does here. And I think he'll take the outside track, as the switches say. Points are a little bit off track again. Percy entering the bridge. Malfunction at the junction. Oh my goodness! James is falling off the tracks here. Let's get him back on track and on time. Let's see if he can catch up with Percy. But I don't think he will. Oh yeah, he does. Just a little bit. Here comes Percy on the bridge. James now entering the bridge right now, as Percy is still on the inside track, and I think he'll get his second win. But and yes, he will. Percy leaving James in the dust, going onto the straightaway and crossing the finish line with ease. Percy wins, James in second. These races have been actually quite exciting, but Percy will come out on top and take 2 points over James. Wow, I never thought that Percy was so good in this one. Last match of the day, we got Thomas and Gordon battle the blue engines. Let's see how well these guys do, and let's see if who can win this trophy here. And here we go. Wow, Gordon now taking the lead here. My goodness, and it looks like he is. Wow, show you why he's the fastest out of the two. Gordon's still on the inside track going up the bridge here. Wow, Thomas has no chance, it looks like. Here comes Gordon on the inside track, heading towards the head-to-head crossing. Far ahead of Thomas here. Points are a little bit off track again. Gordon now on the outside track, Thomas on the inside. Malfunction at the junction coming. Oh my goodness! Thomas is trying to balance here, and Gordon fell off track here. Let's see. Oh, Thomas having trouble again. Just having some problems. Gordon exits Henry's Tunnel. Goes on the outside track. I think Gordon might actually win this for some reason. Wow, I never thought he was so good at this. Both crossing the bridge, all on their way to the finish line. Gordon on the outside track, Thomas on the inside. Wow, Thomas trying hard to catch up here, but it's no use. Looks like Gordon and Thomas are now on the straightaway. Gordon's still in the lead, and I think he will take the win over Thomas. Wow, what a race! Well, our final results show that Celebration Gordon is the fastest out of the 4. Looks like I really decided him on that one. Percy comes in second with only 2 wins. Thomas comes in third with 1. And James is left out in the dark. I didn't know this was gonna put him in 4th place here, but I'll call Gordon the winner here of this video. And thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you want to see more, check out my channel here and all my videos involved. We'll see you guys next time.